Jean! You walk up to Jean's cafe. Jean's baking something super yummy. Back into the cafe, you notice there's only one customer, but you can't tell who they are behind the newspaper they're reading. Hey Jean! Evie, what are you doing here? Is that how you greet all your customers? I brought your spell. The release. What's this? Release training you asked for. I didn't ask for that, but I got a letter from you. Don't tell me he's refusing the spell again. You thought you were past that. I never sent a letter. You're the rest of the newspaper and look over at the customer. You see them wearing oversized sunglasses and a hat? Maybe they have a mustache too? When you make eye contact, they quickly pull up the newspaper back. Eavesdropper. But the letter had your name on it. I told you I never wrote the letter. Maybe you wrote it in your sleep? I do not write in my sleep. I know, you have a twin. I do not have a twin. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get back to you. As you read the newspaper clears your throat, you and Jean look over at them. I think I have an explanation. Customer drops the newspaper and removes their hat, sunglasses, and mustache. No. I ordered the spell, Jean. Well, you should be home. You're still sick. You didn't realize that customer was your wife? He's been too wrapped in baking Madeline to notice much these days. Just go and look in the trash. After the trash can, it's filled to the brim with Madeleines. No. They're all failures. And how would you know? Did you let anyone try them? All these Madeleines are failures? But they smell so good, and they look baked to perfection, like gold. Do not serve failure at this cafe. Gina and Mel continue to quarrel, but you can't take your eyes off the trash can. You feel the Madeleine's radiating heat. These Madeleines are fresh. Your mouth begins to water. There doesn't seem anything else in the trash can, so really, it's just a bin full of fresh, perfectly baked Madeleines. Means you could totally, all because one critic said, that critic again? Who cares about the critic when there's a whole bin of Madeleines in front of you? Eat a Madeline. Yes, Evie, there's no need to hold back now. Just reach out your hand and Evie, what are you doing? You're calling to me. I know that's a lie, but they were. 1,000 little voices saying, eat me, eat me. Those voices were in your stomach. You know what? Mel's right. This tyranny ends today. I never said anything about tyranny. You take your hand and shove it into the trash bin. Into the trash bin of Madelines. Take a couple. Lock eyes with Jean and you shove a Madeline in your mouth. And then another one. And another one. You just ate from the... What? Does that bother you? Next thing you know, Mel shoves her hand into the trash bin of Madelines. She also takes a couple of Madelines and locks eyes with Jean. She shoves a Madeline in her mouth. And then another one. And another one. You both just ate. You try to keep your eyes locked on Jean, but it's buttery flavor, this light, fluffy texture, like a decadent cloud of... This is pure bliss. Jean, these are truly... You see Jean's expression change from horror to... Jean, let me make some tea. Jean runs off to the kitchen, brings a tea tray. Let me grab a platter for the Madelines. Mel grabs a platter, puts some Madelines on it, and brings it back to the table. Jean, you simply must serve these at the festival. Though ideally not from a trash bin. How could you even think these are bad? Jean and Mel look at each other. There's a critic who came to the cafe. I didn't know he was coming until a few hours before, so I rushed and baked some Madelines along with a few other things. But while rushing to get everything done, I forgot about the Madelines and let them bake too long. Next day, he said my dry Madelines revolted him in his review. I see. But that's the only negative review Jean's cafe has ever gotten. Isn't that right? Oh, really? That's impressive. Exactly. That's why I ordered the release charm. You ordered the spell? That explains the weird letter. Well, I just wanted you to move on from that one single critic who caught you on the wrong day. Honestly, he probably knew that when he wrote that review. When I had my issues in the city, you had the idea to move out here so I could be happy. So I could get away from all the people who didn't think I was capable. I realized how much of a sacrifice that was for you. This charm is my way of telling you not to let those kinds of people get you down. You're so talented, Jean. It's not worth spending your time on people who think otherwise. Thank you. Is Jean smiling? He is. I suppose you two won't be needing that curse? Curse? What curse? Heaven Politan only says the most advanced witches perform curses. Evie, you're still a witch in training. No, I don't think so. I should start preparing the ingredients for the batter. That way we can make it a day or so ahead, and then bake all the Madelines the day of. We can serve local tea blends along with them. Yes, I think that's an excellent idea. Let me write that down on my to-do list. I have a meeting with the vendors coming up, so I can mention it then. It won't be too much work? Not at all. Mel raises her cup of tea. To the festival. To the festival. To the festival! And the Madelines. Jean and Mel would chug the rest of their tea. Let's do this. Yes. Suddenly, Jean and Mel take off, leaving you at the table. but you overhear them talking. You know, maybe you should consider writing that cookbook you came about after the festival. I keep all my recipes in my head. Gene memorizes all of his recipes? That's impressive. But maybe writing them down would be good. Also, please go home and rest. Fine. Hey, doesn't Jamira's shop have an old journal? I bet Gene could use that. And I could enchant it for him too. I wonder if that would be a good idea. Ah! So I'm figuring out what would be good for all of them. Oh, and tomorrow, I just realized I'm getting it from the people. Oh. Is it like... No, it doesn't. Okay, last person. Devin. You arrive at the studio. You don't hear any music coming from inside, though. I wonder if Devin is actually in there. You open the door and see Devin sitting by the window. Evie, you're here! Devin runs over to you. Do you have it? Do you have it? Whoa! I assume you mean the spell? Competence. Yes, this looks perfect. So you've got a song written then? Yeah, I do. After all the community talk at the full moon ritual, I thought talking to some local musicians would help. Someone introduced me to some of them. After I finished speaking with them, I sat down and just wrote and wrote and wrote. Things finally clicked. Yeah, I'm sharing it with Mel and Ruth today, but I wanted you to be the first one to hear it. Really? Mm-hmm. Even with everything that's happening, I could write the song because of you. But no more runes, okay? Yes, yes. If I start to panic, I want to figure out how to work through it. But not force my way through it, if that makes sense. Yeah, I get it. So, you want to hear it? Of course. Show me your masterpiece. Well, I don't know if it's a masterpiece, but I'm pretty proud of it. Devin takes a seat and brings out their guitar. As they do, suddenly you feel transported somewhere else, sitting around a fire with old friends. Great sunshine-filled garden. You can taste something savory. Perhaps it's this stew. You realize these are all places of and things of comfort. There's a brightness to it, a sense of optimism. I'm being quiet because this is really pretty music. Even with long, hard days ahead, there will always be something good on the other side. As the chorus swells, you get a feeling of reassurance that all your work will pay off. Somehow, everything seems possible. Everyone will work together, and that collective energy will ensure the hardest festival's success. They won't even need Witch's blessing, and somehow, you feel that's exactly how it should be. Devin's song comes to an end. They take a deep breath. So, what did you think? I'm speechless. Say nothing? Was that some sort of spell? I'm speechless. I feel like I fell into a trance. It wasn't too dissimilar to when we play music for our rituals. Words don't capture it. Wow, I made you speechless? I wasn't expecting that. Why did that piece of music affect me so much? I wonder if your music had such a strong impact because we're friends. Perhaps the strength of our bond amplified the power of the song. You see Devin turn bright red. Now I'm the speechless one, but of course there's still the matter of playing for Ruth and Mel. That's the real reason I asked for the spell. When do you have to play with them? I'll probably head over a little after you leave. You know Devin asked you not to use runes anymore, but you still feel compelled to help them further. Devin said they wanted something that would work through their fear. Perhaps there's something more you can do. Devin, have you ever heard of countdown meditation? I don't want to risk the competence spell with any other magic. It's not really magic. It's one of the techniques which is used to quiet their mind before performing magic. I don't see why a non-witch couldn't use it too, especially before something like a musical performance. Of course, we only have to try it, if you want. Devin looks apprehensive. You can't blame them either. How much experience do you have with this? In all honesty, it's one of those things I probably need to practice more. I know the basic principles, but I'm not always successful in pulling it off. But I think I'll help the effectiveness the effectiveness of the competence incense, and increase your confidence in general without the spell. Let's try it then. Maybe this is the kind of technique I've been looking for. Alright, let's get started. Take the competence incense and light it for them. You take the C across from Devin. Let's close our eyes. We're going to count down from 10. For each number, we'll focus on something. I usually use colors. There are currently 10 different colors in my garden, so we can work with those. So what am I doing? I'm going to say a number and a color, and I want you to focus on that color. The idea is to force your brain to focus on something other than your anxiety. Okay, let's start. 10. Red. A red rose. Devin takes a deep breath. You can tell they're still uncomfortable, but you're glad they're trying. 9. Orange. Calendula. Maybe this will work? Orange calendula. Haha, I said it right. 8. The yellow yarrow. Take another deep breath. This one is more noticeably deeper and longer than the initial one. You notice your breath is also deeper and longer too. 7. Green rosemary. 7's shoulders relax. You're impressed they've made it this far. Mine usually starts to wander around now. 6. Blue pea flower. 7 takes another deep breath. 5. Pink hollyhock. You notice their knees relax. They fall a little closer to the ground. 4. Purple lavender. Their head drops. Are they asleep? 3. Burgundy geranium. 7 takes an even deeper, long breath. No, they're not asleep. That's the focus in that breath. 2. White chamomile. Almost there. 1. Black allium. It's purple! It's purple! Ah! It's purple! Okay. 7 completely relaxes and takes another long, deep breath. You allow them to sit there for an extra moment. You're impressed by how well they've done. You really won't know till they reopen their eyes. 7, open your eyes. 7 raises their head and slowly opens their eyes. Their panic and sense of unease that was there before are gone. Are you sure that wasn't magic? I feel so much calmer now. Calmer, but not out of it or like sleepy. Like I feel like I could do things. I want to do things. This is weird. That's probably a part of the meditation and part the incense. Wow. I think I'm ready to play for Ruth and Mel. That's great. Do you want me to go with you? Actually, I think I'll go on my own. I think I've got confidence this time. And it's all thanks to you. Remember, witchcraft is a melding of energies, so it's not just mine. I guess you're right. Sometimes I wish I had something carrying me all the time. Like something to remind me of the power of my energy. Something to carry? Oh, is that silly? No, not at all. Sorry, it's just a little lost in thought, is all. I should get going. I don't want to keep Ruth waiting. Thanks again for all your help, Evie. Of course, anytime. 7 wants something they could always carry. What about that luggage you mean at the store? Maybe I could craft something out of that? Maybe I can haggle down the price too. That's everyone. That's everyone. Let's go home. I guess we go to sleep now? Yes. Oh, so peaceful. Okay. I really need to get water, so I'm gonna go get water real quick. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna write down like 1:30 to 1:35-ish. I can figure it out from there. Resume. What am I doing? Ah, it's a new day. That's right. It's gone for like 5 minutes and I already forgot. Oh, Evie, I did it again. I didn't mean to, but I couldn't stop it. I know I need to take it easier. I know I need to balance everything better, but it's so hard. Do you have a potion or anything that could help? I'm so overwhelmed. I'm guessing plus? No, shield. Okay, Mel. Needs a potion. Shield. That was actually a pretty good shield. Blue. I bet it's gonna change. Blue typically changes Venus. I don't know why blue typically changes. Yo, Evie. I'm getting further down on my page. So I have to move my stuff so I can actually write on it. And oil. Oil's easy to write. I want to fix my relationship, so heart. Yeah, fix my relationship with my crew. I think I'm ready to take responsibility for my actions the other day. Also blue. And it's instead of beating myself up over them. Oh. Maybe an oil or something could help. Can I just say that's almost the exact same as Mel's? Hey, Evie. I want to figure out Nisha. Also oil. I want to figure out how to talk to the Fibbly Nibblies, but they're too strong. Shield. I know I need to figure out how to change things between us. Burgundy. But I need to know where to find answers. Do you have an oil for that? Pseudo. Oh! Whoa, big discounts. Yeah, talk about perfect timing. I don't think I'd be able to avoid Jimina's antiques otherwise. There's some items I've been thinking about crafting. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm still figuring them out, but I'll make sure to tell you when I know. You wonder why Jimira's put everything on sale. Maybe she's sick of having her inventory lying around? But we should definitely go check out the sale. I bet she's a witch. I bet she knows. Do you have a shiny thing for me? You've got a shiny thing for me. One crow treat. This place really does have a lot of crystals. What is it this time? Quartz? Selenite. This crystal always reminds me of the moon. But a lovely shade of white. Definitely use this later. Thanks again, Ramsey. Nice. So... Oh yeah, I should write down what I need. Oh, I need to double check that I didn't change it. Better not have changed it, because that's going to be real rude of... Oh, it didn't change it! I was so prepared for it to have changed it. Okay, so we need 1 potion. 2 oil. 2, what, chamomile? No, plants. No, not chamomile. Rosemary. 2 rosemary. And a rose. A rose. And I can't click the arrows. Okay. 2 pea flower. And 1 geranium. 2 hollyhock? Yeah, hollyhock. And 1 allium. That isn't black though. That's purple. Lavender's like a lavendery purple. Bones to pick. Village, let's go to the shop. How much? What's the sale? Oh, did you get my letter? That mean you're here to buy my antiques? I sure hope it is. I'm thinking of doing a bit of rebranding after the festival. Maybe something like Communia's Common Goods. Nothing exciting sold here. Now that I'm glad you've been a loyal customer during this day, but I need more than 1 customer to keep this shop open. That's enough of me. Enjoy the low prices. How low are the... So... Buy, and buy. Okay, cool. Shopping spree. 1 potion, so 1 bottle, and 2 oils, so 2 vial. Oh my god, shopping spree! That's so cool! It was basically a way to lock it behind stuff until you actually... It's like, no, you're not gonna be using these yet, so you're not gonna be able to buy them yet. Yeah, sorry about that. But I mean, it's smart. It's fair. Then we water everything. Honestly, I'm not worried about, like, doubling up stuff, because I don't... I don't think I ever need to fertilize stuff. I think there's enough stuff that I have that I just don't need to do that. Water's like the last one I have to do. Like, the only one I can't start off with water. I have to go for the stuff in the basket first. There we go. I wonder what would happen if we let the weeds just kind of grow. I have 12 now. Home. No, wait, village. I'm good at what I do, guys, I swear. Ugh. I made chai tea. I made a chai latte for myself. I have the mix that I use. Okay, let's start out with Ruth. You approach Ruth's office. I wonder how the memory incense went. Seems like Ruth found the walking meditation helpful too. You knock on the door. Ruth, are you busy? Evie, I'm busy, but that doesn't mean I don't have time for a chat. How are you doing? I came to ask you that. You may be in good high spirits. I am. I woke up this morning full of energy. Perhaps our little trip up to the mountain helped with that. Have you used that memory incense yet? No, actually. I wanted to practice a bit more of what you taught me the other day. Even so, I think getting everything off my chest over these past couple of days, and then taking a small break from things, now left me feeling unexpectedly rejuvenated. I suppose knowing what I want has given me some motivation. You and I have already been discussing all the places I should visit. And of course, Mel is starting to make post-festival plans too. She never stops that one. Who knew a young witch could have such a big impact on our small village? I am like 18, right? Oh, late teens, early 20s. Shrug. I do what I do, as you do. Honestly, I was a little worried in the beginning, but I knew Margie had her reasons for sending you. You really think my Gran planned this? Planning might be a strong term, but I'm sure she probably saw an opportunity. I get the feeling the Gran I know is different from the one you know. That's possibly true. Family is known for being rather strict. Perhaps Margie saw a bit of herself in you, and wanted you to have the option to go down a different path than the one she took. I don't know what path that is. Maybe it's just the one that sent you here. But don't I have to leave? Suddenly you hear footsteps running down the hall. Mayor, we have a crisis. Oh, Evie, sorry, am I interrupting? No, I think we're just wrapping up. Yeah. Okay, good, because you better come quick. The napkins just got delivered, and they are not the ones I specified. Alright, I'm coming. See you later, Evie. Yep. Huh? White stone thing. Selenite. Hey, that's what I got this morning. This feeling again, is this selenite? Is it the crystal? It is the crystal for wisdom and unblocking energy. Yeah, that would be a good addition to Bruce's enchanted bosom. Let me take note of it in my grimoire. I have all the steps to do an enchantment.